Right, my Babylonians. Here's the deal. I'm going to be riding to Scotland. Riding to Scotland, to Glasgow from Manchester on Saturday, and I'm going to be live streaming it. My helmet cam, my new helmet cam, has a live stream function, so I thought, why not? I'll share it with you. So you, my lucky subscribers, and anybody else you want to invite can watch me ride from Manchester to Glasgow on Saturday morning. Should be leaving about 10, the stream should be starting about 10. I'm going to aim for 9:30, so we'll call it 10. I am going up to Manchester on Friday, but Manchester from Gloucester on the motorway is really not that interesting, but from Manchester to Glasgow on the A9 and through Scotland is a lot more scenic, there's a lot more to see, it's a lot more fun. Anyway, to wit, I need to be getting this bad man ready to go. Just had a new tyre put on, literally just picked it up from the garage. Can't do that myself. I need to put some new brake pads in here, and I have, other than brake pads, I've got a fly screen. I actually think that's the one I ordered. Oh, says it all. Says it is. Right, okay. It's a dark fly screen. Dart. The idea is to keep some of the wind off my head, so it's not quite so difficult to ride down the motorway for hours and hours and hours. Because when I did it last time, I got a 6-pack on my neck. Changing the pads on this thing is quite simple. It looks fiddly, you can't really see what's going on in there. So they're down here in their Brembos, and it's just 2 pistons this side and like a slave thing on the other side. Floating caliper, I think they call it, I don't know. So top tip, yourself a can of this shit. Brake cleaner, does what it says on the tin. Spray it all over the calipers, blah blah blah. Extra top tip, spray it all over the calipers, not the pads, and then go for a ride, and then come back, because it heats up and it helps it clean. However, these pads are so far gone, I can't even use them. So, onward to changing. I've doused it in this, and now, hopefully, it should be fairly straightforward. Last time I did it in 10 minutes. Let's see if I can beat that record. Fucking yoga. Last time I did it without taking the caliper off. See if I can do that. Fine. Pin. WD-40. So last week I was working on my chopper, trying to figure out why the new coils didn't make the bike work. Because I changed the coils over and I was like, this is great, this is it, let's go. Flat battery, no problem, charge battery, give it another whirl. Wasn't happening. I pulled the plugs out and had a look. That's it. Pulled the plugs out and there was a... what was it? No spark. You need that. So bear in mind these are brand new coils. I'm thinking, alright, let's have a little look what I can find. Trying to make sure that all the the connectors were made, and the wiring's a bit of a mess. It's all just been a bodge on top of a bodge. I made it better, but only marginally. So I pulled the battery out of the box. Bike was off, mind. Pulled the battery out of the box to try and see if there are any loose wires that might be not causing us a spark. It was getting a spark from the points it should have been getting, but so it didn't seem like there was a return earth. I was like, alright, pull the battery out. Now something was bare. A wire hit the battery box and arced and caught fire and fucking smoke everywhere. And so I've lost some wiring. I'm not even sure what it is. So I'm gonna have to it's like I'm gonna have to rewire the entire thing, which is not bad. Not a bad thing, because it needed doing and I was putting it off. Because every time I got the bike working I thought, alright, I'll ride it, because I want to ride it. Instead of just being like, alright, I'll fix things properly, I was like, bodge it, fuck it. Now, however, it's caught fire, so I might as well start at the beginning, haven't I? So those of you who are out there screaming at me for doing this, like this, fuck off. This is just how I do things, and it's never failed me. I did go and see my mechanic today, pick up this bike after he changed the tyre, and he was doing exactly the same thing. I think this is just the way it works. Right, let's continue getting this pin out of here. So this pin comes out, these slot out, go back in, pin goes back in. Pucker. It's hardly worth making a video over. So I have noticed every time I get the camera out something goes drastically wrong. So you'd think it would be like a screw. That makes some sort of sense, wouldn't it? If you could just unscrew it. But it's just a pin. I don't really like using this though. It's sharp. I'll use something flat. On my head. A little mallet is preferable to a ratchet handle, isn't it? Fluids. That's the one. Everything is lubricated. There we go. So I wasn't making it up. That's it. That's it. Just a pin. Pin that needs it clean, but just a pin. You're like, oh, that's such a nice bike. Why don't you treat it better? I do. This is good. There we have it. See that? Paper thin, wafer thin. Put that in a cone with some ice cream. Delicious. Oh, look at that. Definition of fucked. Right. Give this a little clean up. Who's ringing me now? Hello, Tony.
How's it going?
Just got the pin out the back brake, so it won't be long now. I've just got to put it back together again now, basically. Yeah, I kind of overslept a little bit. And you're back in the room. Fucking marimba. Right. Oh, here's an interesting fact. They're not hollow like normal pistons, they're solid. Which is why Brembos are so good. Pistons are back. Cack is everywhere. What more do you want? Ceramic carbon cutting edge tech and all that. To be fair, these have lasted me since I got back from Scotland the last time, which was July. It's pretty good going, considering I mostly only use the back brake. You know. Ow, my eight. That's your one. Not quite. So I would take the Ninja to Scotland. I feel like I need to address this. The Ninja would be a nice bike to take to Scotland. Be really nice, fast, good roads, fast, round corners, knee down, but I don't trust it. I do not trust it to work for more than a week at a time. I don't want to be stranded in Scotland in the middle of fucking nowhere with brakes that don't work, or an overheating engine, or whatever else it decides to do, because at the moment it doesn't seem very reliable until I figured out why. The battery keeps dying, it keeps overheating, and it won't start when it's cold or hot. I don't feel like taking it long distance, which I appreciate is not ideal, because one of my biggest aspirations when getting a motorbike was to ride Scotland. And I will do in due course. Fairly certain there's something wrong with the regulator rectifier, which means it won't start once it's been running for a while. So if we stop for like fuel and then try and start it, it's like, yeah, acts like it's empty, dead battery, and also if it's like down to 1 degree or something, it also won't start. It'll act like it's got a flat battery, but it doesn't have a flat battery. But then battery does get more flat. So, like, he charged it up at Christmas time, and halfway through February it was dead, and it just wasn't working. Oh, come on. You're flat. Are you fitting there? No, you're flat. Are you fitting there? Yes. So I'm taking this bad boy on a long journey. Again. And there. Wonderful. Easy, he says. 15-minute job, he says. Can't go wrong, he says. Fucked it, he says. Sorry if I put any more talk on this, I'll snap the fucking thing. See what I did there? Yeah, that's that. It's fucking done. That thing's in there. This thing here. Ooh. Goes in there. Right. Babushka. Ah, fuck. Item number 2 on today's list is fitting the lovely screen. I'm hoping this is straightforward. How difficult can it really be? Ta-da! Less wind, right? Let's see. Fucking came with fingerprints on it. Very nice, very nice. Not really sure. Ooh. I think they go on there. Easy. In fact, I don't know what these do. What was your agenda then? Yeah, don't do it up, leave it loose. Yeah. Why must you struggle? He's on here, like this, deedly dee, deedly dee. Can't really give you instructions, if I'm honest. Put the lotion in the basket. That is very prominent. It's like, well. Like I said, it's not exactly the most stylish idea. Might get one of them big fuck off battling things that those Harley boys have. You know. Oh, and get a stereo fitted as well. Yeah, it's a stereo. And a big eagle down the side. LED rims. Live to ride, ride to live. I think my mantra is, out of the way, I'm going to be late. Yeah. Oh, this looks stupid. Instructions. When I get back from Scotland, I'll probably take that screen off, put it in the garage, and hang on to it. I don't really want to keep it on there. All the time. Because it looks stupid. Right. 10 AM, Saturday morning, live stream. Be there. Or don't, whatever. Tell other people, if you know other people who like motorbikes. Wish me luck.